Hey. Girl, I'm finally home. I'm so goddamn happy. Me and enclosed places are just something that, ain't for me. Like, being in an enclosed space for over 24 hours is kind of crazy. I would never make it in jail. I probably would fight so much just off the strength of stop fucking with me and we in this enclosed space and bitch, I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of looking at these four walls. I'm tired of looking, period. So that's what I get from being in the hospital. Like, just too much enclosed spaces and too much being closed in. Like, that shit was driving me fucking crazy. But I'm happy that my daughter's feeling better and she going to school tomorrow. I want that to give me a nice little puff before I start. So, what's going on, Sagittarius? How is everything going for you right now? What's going on? Is everything? I know that you said that you want to do a reading about a court situation, and just burn your orange candle and pray over it and ask God to whatever, just be like, whatever's meant, you know what I'm saying? Let it set me free, you know what I'm saying? And hope for the best. Just put some positive intentions on it, like not guilty, dismissed out the courtroom, case closed. And even if they do try to like put you on some papers, like just pray over like a 7 days, 7 months, whatever, however long you feel like you can handle it. That's just me, off my person, me, and when it comes to a little candle work, just pray over your candles, and even if you don't put shit on there but not guilty, just pray over it, and then I'll send you the Psalm scripture that you use to pray over it, and then you set your intentions like not guilty, and then just let that bitch burn. And ChatGPT tell you, as long as you tell ChatGPT what you burnt the candle for, tell them about your intentions, and ask them to read the candle, they'll read the fuck out of it. Alright, so enough of that. Let's get started. Thank you so much for being patient with me and allowing me a chance to deliver you your 15-minute reading. I don't think I already kind of talked a little bit, so I'm trying to wait till it start at 4, and that way I don't know when to start. But again, thank you so much for allowing me a chance to deliver you a 15-minute reading. Please share your feedback so your friends can get one too. Let's get started. For the collective spirit, for the Sagittarius, please and thank you. What messages does the Sagittarius need to hear right now? What messages do you have in general for the Sagittarius? Please and thank you. I know you was talking a lot about a situation. I know last reading we was talking there was a situation that you was dealing with, and where you felt like, I think we was talking, correct me if I'm wrong, when you watched this, we was talking about you feeling like some bad juju was on you, bad spirits or someone was, your look wouldn't change, and their energy is, still lingering, I feel, because you're unaware with what you see, almost as if you are not wanting to see something or someone for what or who they are. And it kind of puts a delay on, everything that you're building or everything that you set forth to build, because everybody can't go. So please take that into consideration, however it may resonate for whoever it may be. You get what I'm saying? No obstacles will stop me now. So there was a situation, or there could be a situation where you felt as if someone was kind of holding you back, pulling you down. Whomever this person is could be a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's someone. It could just be the meaning. So Virgos, Tauruses, and Capricorns are very much so motivational, dedicated, hardworking. If I do something, I'm gonna get the job done type people. When I see the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it almost means the opposite. So someone feels like they are wasting their time. There's lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, low effort or no effort at all. And then the Chariot falls behind it with the no obstacles will stop me now. So this is a situation that you're facing in your life that you have to overcome. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So even when it comes to, your willpower, your self-discipline, and what you're putting your focus into. Because when you're trying to make it work for everybody versus you trying to make it work for yourself, it's almost like you telling God, I'm doing this for everybody. I'm not doing it for me. And you have to do it for you in order for you to do it for someone else, if that makes sense. But there is a new job coming your way. Some good news with solid new beginnings and setting goals, a great opportunity, more money. Just stay open-minded to what you're willing to accept or what you're willing to do. This is kind of, this new beginning could definitely be something completely opposite from what you're used to. So the choice is yours. Two paths headed your way. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, so don't delay your worth. Yeah, big changes, big opportunities. It's new job choice, and how fast you gonna go for it, how bad do you really want it with this. Seize the opportunity. Jump in. Quick wit. Don't make any decisions off of impulsive or rash behavior. You're gonna set yourself up. The Knight of Wands is here when it comes to someone, this person, especially when it comes to these decisions and these choices. Someone, you don't want to work for no one that'll come out arrogant. That's the warning. That's the sign. When it comes to making those rash or impulsive behaviors because of what they're offering, pay attention to the arrogance. Pay attention to the overly confident, the loud. Pay attention to all that, especially when you're, with whomever putting you this opportunity in front of you, or even if it's who you interviewing with. So the daily choices that I make now align me with my life's purpose. So an awakening, you could definitely be experiencing awakening where you're starting to gain more knowledge on, what you know, what you see. No more resisting change and allowing things to happen that is, always, that's already aligned to happen. So no more avoiding loss or avoiding the inevitable. And that could be holding on or hanging on to a situation or someone that, or something that just ain't, worth hanging on to. When it comes to success, winning, having the advantage, goodwill, fame, support, no more failure. You don't want to keep, repeating the same cycles, expecting change. So knowing and having the knowledge or not being blinded by what's in front of you, what you see, because it's all about being, like, it's a intellectual inability, failure, hostility, lack of ideas. This is almost like acting like you don't see what the fuck you need to do when it's right in front of you type shit. So moving on, moving forward, accepting what it is, healing, and rejoining the world, because being sheltered and closed off is kind of one of the things that will make you spiral. And you see, I was just talking about that shit in the beginning. Now, I'm an Aries, Sagittarius, Aries. So I highly resonate with Sagittarius. And that right there is probably why you feel as if you are you're not able to win, because you're kind of shielding yourself from, like, bigger opportunities or better opportunities, because you holding on to something. Moving forward, moving on, accepting healing, forgiveness. This forgiveness is about other people. It's about forgiving you. Standing your ground. Even when it comes to no. You heard what I said? Even when it comes to no. Especially when it comes to, leaving someone or leaving something. Unhappy families, postponed, canceled, reunion, leaving home. It's always, it could definitely be family or a relationship. Someone that every time you let them go, they try to pull you back in, or they come running back every time. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, after a while, knowing that they're going to run back every time get a little boring, because, okay, I know they're coming back, but what they going to do different this time? So ask yourself that it's okay. I think it's, it's cute that you doing all that, but what are you really doing? Like, especially when it comes to that, but that's another read-in for a different situation. So, sitting in your head, holding on to something out of, fear, basically afraid of what's going to happen next. Because it's time for a sacred pause, stillness, great perspective. So when you sit in that discontentment or that stagnation too long, it almost causes you, it almost do your ears like this. You can't hear shit. You can't think straight because you sitting in apathy, which is remorse and, regret or, hurt or negativity, so may I say. That's why when you was like, you feel like it's something like you couldn't come up, I was like, ain't nothing on you. It's you. You the only one that's getting in your way, Sagittarius. So, there definitely was the opportunity that you were expecting, and it could have been what we was talking about. And I just want you to know that the longer you think that you can't, the longer that you feel like you're not, the longer you stay in negativity and disillusion and self-absorption and depression and frustration and weirdness, like the longer that you stay in this, because it's right there, and like everything that you want is like right in front of you, but you are in this space in your head, in your emotions, and it's keeping you stuck, all because of this pain that you're holding on, that you very aware of. I don't have to say no more. All I can say is that you're very aware of. That means that blinded, feeling trapped, restricted, backed into a corner, hands tied, victimized, paralyzed by fear, terror, anxiety, feeling pressure, hopeless, helpless, powerless, silence, crisis, dilemma, drama, imprisonment, punishment, slavery. So that's what you feel. All of that is what's keeping you, holding you back. You feel like you're going to jail for one thing. You definitely feel like you're surrounded by drama. You feel like God is punishing you. You feel trapped, backed into a corner because you want better for yourself, but you're not even trusting that you can have better. So once you start believing that you can have better, that you can do better, that's when it start coming. That's when it start falling in your lap. But as long as you stay in this energy of it's not gonna happen for me, why it can't happen for me, why I feel like my motherfucker look bad, why is this happening to me? It keep you stuck. You gotta come up out of that energy. And then look at here with this falling in reverse. Nightmares, unhappiness, misery, lack of fulfillment, conflict. And this conflict don't have to be with nobody else. It could be you fighting yourself and fighting that shit and them demons in your head, or that negativity in your head that's telling you not to fight back. Are you, are you fighting with yourself? It feel like everything rushing at you at once. I know. You got to go into a self-isolation where you focus solely on you. You got to hold the mirror to yourself before you hold it to someone else. And you have to cut ties. There is light at the end of the tunnel once you decide to do this, because what's been holding you back and keeping you stuck, it's been cut. You done cut the cord so it can no longer hold you back. And then everything starts to turn around and the good starts to pour in. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the only thing that's holding you back is what you trying to do and who you trying to take. Everybody can't go, boo. I hope you enjoy it.